All right. Let's jump right into it, man. They just made a really big announcement that pretty much Xbox is about to make a family plan. Oh man, this is going to be crazy, because the reason why this is going to be crazy is due to the fact that PlayStation just came out with PlayStation Plus, the new PlayStation Plus Premium. So basically what I'm saying is I don't think they want to make a PlayStation family plan right now and pretty much give like 4 to 5 different people the same access, kind of like what Netflix does. You kind of sign up for a subscription, you have a family plan, you have you, your kids, your friends, whoever, as long as they're paying like around 25 or something like that. So they're coming out with a new PlayStation family plan, and I don't even know if they really want to do that. They just dropped PlayStation Plus Premium like a couple months ago or something like that. So I don't even think they're really ready to compete in that area. And from what PlayStation was saying when they was trying to stop the whole Call of Duty Activision deal, because Xbox already have Bethesda and the boys already working on multiple games. Now they have Activision, and they already have like 30 studios working on another game. So Xbox future looks really, really bright, guys. So it's not the same Xbox as last generation, as Xbox One. This is clearly not the same Xbox. If you follow Xbox, the value is just going up and up. And by them buying Call of Duty, it's going to be on Game Pass. And all of Activision Blizzard, pretty much every Call of Duty day ones is going to be there. And pretty much PlayStation is not going to do day ones, from what I'm hearing. They don't want to do day ones. Okay, they don't want to do day ones. They don't want to pretty much open their wallet to the public like Xbox do, because Xbox just have pretty much infinity money. Microsoft owns every tech, all this stuff right here. So you pretty much don't have a cutoff with Microsoft. PlayStation have a cutoff. Sony has a cutoff, and so they only want to make games that they want to make. They don't want to make a stuff to boost the value, and PlayStation don't really want to make a AAA like day one, pretty much main game. You know what I'm saying, for day one, like a basically like what Game Pass have. To boost the value, you have to have day ones. So what they can do is they can keep the ones that they don't want to put on PlayStation Premium, right? Okay, you can take those and leave those. You have to buy those. They will never see PlayStation Premium. But you should have day ones. Like you should make like a Halo. You should make like a GTA type game. You should make like a Gran Turismo. Like bring back some games that you can put on a subscription service that it'll boost the value. You're never going to boost the value if you're being stingy with your main titles. They don't want their AAA bangers to go on the subscription service, and I think that's what's kind of killing the whole PlayStation Premium, which is it will die down like PlayStation Now was. It's no really need. It's not a must-have. It's definitely not a must-have. Like I would say like Game Pass is a must-have for some people. Like that's just like a no-brainer now. You have the 2Ks of the world. I think Far Cry on there. I think you had Avengers. I think you even have Guardian of the Galaxies of the world. I'm talking about you have new bangers. You got the Halos. You got the Forzas. You got the whole Gears collection. It's insane how much value you have on PC and Xbox. So if PlayStation can somehow squeeze these AAA titles out, but have like kind of separate your God of War and make like a different type of God of War, but for your subscription service, and have like the same as that kind of quality. Like don't bring out like well, you can't do a AA. I don't think they want a AAA game, but you don't want one better than God of War, but you want it to be able to compete with God of War, to be just as good as God of War, the story driven, but that can take years. Even PlayStation said it's going to take like 5 to 7 years to even come close to even compete with Game Pass. And now it's going to even take another X amount of years, probably 10 to 20 years to catch up, because it's a subscription service that just add in more value. Now you have a family plan. You already have Game Pass on fire. Now you're going to add a family plan that even more people are going to want to join. So either way it goes, I was hearing, this could be good or bad for Xbox, because they don't want the subscription numbers to go down because so many people start sharing. But you got to think about it, man. It is a lot of people, so it may go up. The subscription services may go up because they may count how many people are actually on Game Pass now. If it triples, quadruples, it will grow faster. More people, more microtransaction sales. If people are in the game, as long as they're on, people are going to be tempted, like for the Fortnites of the world, they're going to be tempted to buy extra stuff for the game. So it's going to be probably way more microtransactions on Game Pass now, because if it's more people on there, on the Halos and the Forzas and the Gears and the even Hellblade 2 is about to drop, and you already know Starfield is going to be a banger. Redfall is going to be a banger. These are all games, like I'm talking about. I don't know, I kind of get PlayStation point why they feel like they can't compete with Game Pass, but Game Pass already had like a 5 to 6 year head start, and it just, everybody was kind of laughing at it at first, but now it came together. It's coming together. It's like a puzzle. As long as you keep putting all the pieces together, it's going to start making a picture. And that's kind of what Xbox have kind of put in everybody's head. They kept stressing Game Pass. Every time you turn around, Game Pass. That's all you keep hearing. And I know it's making a lot of Sony ponies mad, but it's true, bro. Like, if we didn't have a Game Pass over here on Xbox, you guys would not have PlayStation Plus Premium, and you know that. You cannot die that. First of all, there was a lot of people was downplaying how good Game Pass was, and then some Sony fans jumped into it and told some Sony ponies about it, and the Sony ponies got mad. Oh, well, it's not that good. La 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 blah blah blah. I got friends that don't like Xbox. But I told them at the beginning of the generation, I said, hey man, this is completely not the same Xbox as Xbox One, bro. They completely revamped it. They completely revived it. They gave it a boost. They gave it NOS. They gave it a supercharger on this one. It's not the same, bro. It is not the same Xbox that y'all guys once knew. The Sony fans will understand it. The Sony ponies won't. The Sony ponies will never understand it. They're not trying to hear nothing because they're diehards, and I get it. That's like somebody's going for Miami Dolphins and somebody's going for Dallas Cowboys. They're just never going to see eye to eye, bro. They're never going to see eye to eye. So it's not even worth talking to a Sony pony, because he's going to defend everything Sony does. So it's like, you can talk to the Sony fans, they may listen. But the Sony pony is gonna be like, no, we should play $70, that's decreasing the value. Anyways, you're trying to add value to your games on PlayStation Plus Premium, but you're releasing stuff that pretty much everybody that has a PS4, PS5, a game that everybody already have. So if people already have these games, how is it really being of value to newcomers on PlayStation and PC? It don't have no value if you're not adding nothing to it. If it's just games just sitting there that everybody already played, one and done's already, walking simulators, what they like to call them. I love them. Hey, I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm just not a Sony fan, because I don't like the way the boss runs everything. You can't really talk to Sony, so they kind of tell PlayStation what to do and pull the strings left and right, and it's not fair. I don't like the way they treat PlayStation. Sony just, I don't know, they're closed-minded. They're old, that old school way of thinking, that old school mentality, that early 90s thinking is outdated. They're not open-minded. They don't want to hear great ideas that we have to tell them. If what Game Pass is doing is working, you have to fall in line. You can't go a different direction, bro. So you're really telling me you're gonna go a different direction? Like if your fans are telling you, Sony fans, the Sony ponies, they're ride or dies. They don't want to hear nothing nobody got. They're behind Sony. They're just the worstest Sony. But he's gonna be like, no, it's okay. We'll pay $80 for the game. We'll pay $100 for the game. And we're like, bro, that's not the point. We're talking about value, bro. They're not bringing AAA bangers like Halos to make a different type of Halo. Like Bungie, I'm gonna fault them if in the next 3 years we don't see a Halo type game on the subscription service, on a live streaming subscription service, guys. I don't want to put that much pressure on them, but they're gonna have to make a Destiny 3 or something. Like clearly it's gonna have to be some sort of changes made on PlayStation subscription service. It's definitely gonna have to be some sort of changes made on the subscription service to make it better. You cannot, I repeat, man, you cannot compete if you don't bring value. It's not a value to people if you already played these same games. Everybody on PlayStation, you're gonna bring out, first of all, PlayStation Plus Premium should have been out at least 3 years ago. At least it should have already been out already. PlayStation, look how slow Sony moves, so slow. It's like a turtle, bro. Like it's like Xbox is the rabbit and PlayStation is the turtle. They make the slowest moves because they're trying to figure out, okay, if we do this, how can we lock down games from Xbox, PC, Nintendo, cloud gaming, mobile? Their whole mentality is of thinking is old school mentality. They always want to conquer everything, and that's when you begin to lose yourself when you're doing that. That's why I say don't ever be a stingy type person that you don't like to give because you can't receive. That's what Xbox is doing. They're giving. They're not only wanting to receive. Sony, they're two totally different brands. They're two totally different companies, two totally different ways of thinking. And like I said before, Xbox is giving you a choice and PlayStation is giving you force. You can't force people into something that they don't want and they know what you're trying to do. And only Sony fans, Xbox fans will only understand that, not Sony ponies. They don't understand it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear what you're saying. They're going to be behind Sony 1000%. It's like they build up a wall. It's kind of like a bad relationship. You can't tell them nothing. Like no matter what you do, oh, do this, they're going to do that. Oh, I think we should do this. Nope, they're going to do that. So being that said, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there and we're gonna jump back into this a little bit later. This was fun. I love you guys. Make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and we're gonna jump back into this a little bit later. Peace.